Your audio sucks, but it doesn't have to. Hello everybody, my name is Sam K, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to another Sam Tech Talk. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about acoustic foam. Everybody's favorite thing. Now, why am I talking about this in the first place? You know, it's stuff that you hang on your wall. What's there to it? Well, there's a lot, actually. And there's a lot of misinformation out there. And a lot of people will tell you different things. They'll tell you you don't need it, or your setup isn't intense enough to require it. But that is not entirely true. While it is true that if you are, just getting started, it's not the first thing that you're going to want to get your hands on. You're going to want to get your hands on a good microphone first, or at least like a decent microphone. But once you have done that, everybody is going to start telling you, get your video up to snuff. Now, some people are going to lean towards something like this guy, or one of these, a dynamic microphone. Now, dynamic microphones can benefit greatly from acoustic foam. However, many people will tell you that the purpose and the possibility of a dynamic microphone having a bunch of reflections is much lower than if you have one of these. This is a condenser microphone. Now, I will do an entire video of dynamic versus condenser, but in essence, you probably have picked up one of these, maybe this very own microphone, which is a Rode NT USB. And you're wondering why, whenever it's this far away from you, you're getting all these nasty reflections, your voice sounds bad, things don't sound that great. And the entire reason for that is because you have reflections. So, how audio works is you send your vocal waves, their vibrations, they hit something, and then they bounce off. This is how sound is created. Once that is transmitted, it's perfectly fine. However, here's the thing. Whenever you're talking into a microphone, you don't want that kind of nastiness because you are already providing the sound. In this case, this is a Shure SM7B. This has a moving coil, meaning that whenever I talk into it, I am moving the diaphragm inside of there, causing it to make vibrations and create the sound. It then gets that analog signal then gets digitized by my audio chain, and it comes out as the beautiful audio that you're listening to right now. Similar thing is happening inside of your condenser. If you have a USB, it's happening all right inside of here. If you have an XLR, it's happening outbound. That 80 conversion is not inside. So what does this mean? Why am I even bringing this up? Well, Arrowzoom has sponsored me today to bring you guys a brand new setup. So they contacted me quite a bit of time back and offered to send me out some foam to give a try. Now, I had foam treated my room. I'd used basic 1-inch foam, and I was looking for getting better bass traps, the bass traps that sit at the corner of your rooms. That is what this guy is. This is a bass trap. Now, it's not the only one of its kind. This is the most important aspect of your audio setup, besides the good microphone. And we'll talk about how to set these up. Here is another one. This is also a bass trap, though this captures the mid-lower frequencies. Now why this is just a big block of foam, this captures all of your bass frequencies, the nastiness. They're the two most important aspects. Now, I know many people are going to slap a lot of these wall panels on the wall and call it done. That's great and all, and it'll get you a nice tone. You'll be able to have a decent amount of reflection cut down because you're now mitigating mid to high frequencies, especially if you get more quality ones like so. But this is not the most important aspect. Don't get me wrong, it's important. Very important, actually. But if you have a tight budget and you have to choose between one or the other, and then you have to get the next one on your next paycheck, something along those lines, get yourself the bass traps first. Then spend some money on your wall panels. Now, what I have here that Arrowzoom sent me are one of their Pro Series wall panels. Now, the reason why I use quotations there is because Pro Series is generally thicker. So really, whenever you see Pro Series, you're thinking thicker. That's whenever you see that. Now, their general series, about 1 inch, 2 inch. That's perfectly fine if you are just a gaming commentator or you're just doing some basic YouTube videos. These guys are for your bad reflections. I put them above me, up on my ceiling, because that is where I have a big standing wave. Since, despite the fact that I have carpet in here, I do have a desk, I have monitors, I have consoles, I have a computer, I have a bunch of reflective stuff on my desk, I have a chair that has like rubber right here, and it's hardened rubber, so it's reflective. And I have a plastic mat that I can roll my chair on. All of these things are reflecting waves back up. So they're going up, they're going down, they're going up, they're going down. That's called a standing wave. Standing waves are going to make your audio sound the worst. So if you are planning on getting a audio setup, do not stand in the middle of an untreated room. Stand off to the side or something along those lines, and treat above or below you. The easiest way is, of course, below you. Just have carpet, and that wave will be cut out. But it's always good to deaden both top and below you. That's where Pro Series, I think, come into the best result. Now, you can use their standard series to cover your other walls. I have some behind the green screen here. I have some behind my monitors right there. I have some over here, and I have some over there. Now, these are like I actually did buy actually all of these from Arrowzoom before they even contacted me. I just went with what they had that was, nice, cheap, good quality. And I'm very happy that they decided to reach out to me to sponsor me. How do you hang these guys up? It's actually very simple. There are a couple different ways. One of the most popular ways is to get a piece of plywood, get some adhesive, screw the plywood into your wall, and then spray the adhesive down and stick panels and bass traps and all that good stuff. Basically, add a layer, you can unscrew them, take them with you wherever you need to go. Or one of the other big things is to get some of these guys. These are command hanging strips. They're usually meant for hanging pictures without using nails if you're in an apartment and you're not wanting to put holes in the wall because you have a jerk of a landlord or something like that. These are good for that. They don't damage the walls. They allow you to hang these things very safely, very easily. So how you use these and how you hang these in particular. You're going to take one of these, stick it together like so, unpeel one side of it, pull it off, stick it onto the wall. Do the same on the other side, and then for the bass traps, do the same on the top side because it's going to make connection with your ceiling. Once you have done so, take this guy and stick it onto the wall. Now, I will cut to a video of me doing this myself. Now, whenever you do this, make sure to put a decent amount of pressure without decompressing the cube. How do you hang this guy? Well, similar thing, except you are not going to put one on the very top. You're going to take one, put it right here, and put it right here on the wall. These are going to go into the crevices where two walls meet. And then you're going to stick it, same as the cube. You have to be gentle, but forceful enough to stick it onto there. Now, what about your nice wall panels? You know, the things that make you look super professional. These are going to be what most people are going to look at and be like, wow, this guy really knows what he's doing. These are a lot easier. You're going to take 4 of these, undo the things. You're going to measure up with each corner. Put it onto the wall. Put all 4 onto the wall. And then you can just stick it right on there. Make sure to put pressure down where you know that it's at, and it'll just push in. So why did I mention Arrowzoom? Well, they are the ones that actually reached out to me to get you guys set up here. So they have kindly offered to send me out all their products so that I could test it out. I have decided to place the panels above me, and I have done every single one of my corners except for one so that I could have this to demonstrate to you, and have offered to give you guys a 10% off store-wide. They have given me a code. It is AZ-SAM. And that'll get you a 10% discount of all of their products store-wide. It can be anything from their Pro Series foam to their bass traps to their standard foam to their 2-inch foam. Now, continuing forward into why these are so important. Let's say you are a singer. Singers have to have a good amount of vocal clarity. Good amount of vocal clarity is generally a recommendation because you don't want your audio to sound like crap whenever you go to mix it. That being said, you don't have any sound treatment. Whenever you talk into your microphone, it sounds like an echo chamber. That is where these come in. So, bass traps. These are going to get rid of your low-mid frequencies. These are going to help clean up your voice. They're going to help you cut through the mix a lot better whenever you decide to go mixing. These are going to even do it even further. And then, if you don't want that reverby, echoey sound, or you want to do it in post so you can control how much of it you have, because, you know, you want to have, you know, this certain level of reverb and echo and all that. This is where the wall panels come in. This will allow you to control that reverb, that echo, so that you can do it in your post-production instead of having it natively in the audio. That way, you can have nice, clean audio that is easy to manipulate, easy to adjust, easy to mess with. But Sam, what if I'm just a music producer? Well, these can also help because you probably have large studio monitors, correct? Well, what it's going to do is it's going to make it so that you can hear exactly what is coming out of those. It's going to cut down on reflections. Now, for that, you're going to probably want the Pro Series right here. It's going to clean up your audio the best. It's going to make your room as sound deadened as possible. Speaking of which, Arrowzoom does offer some soundproofing options. One of the big things that I enjoyed whenever I was on their store is that they have multiple different things in the description stating what kind of room it's most attuned for, how it works, and whether it's soundproofing or just reflection reducing. I enjoyed this thoroughly because it meant that I was able to pick out exactly what I wanted for my certain case. And it'll help you pick out exactly what you want. Not only that, one of the best things that came out of Arrowzoom whenever I was first looking at them is that they offer different colors. One of the big things that happens with a lot of YouTubers, especially gamers, is that they're really into color coding. So, if you have a channel and you're wanting to put this foam onto your back wall, they have you covered with all the different colors. Whatever your channel color is, whatever your, you know, signature color is, they've got it. Not only that, there's not a limit to what you add in your cart, unlike competitors who will limit and ship out on different orders what you have in your cart. They will ship out if you have bass cubes, corner bass cuts, or wall panels in any mixture. They also have a few predetermined kits. Now, these kits will scale up depending on how much you are needing to spend. If you're just having a simple game stream, they got you covered on that aspect. If you're needing an entire vocal production booth, they got you covered on that aspect. They're a good idea because they're a good store, and I thoroughly am enjoying working with them. Additionally, they do have a social media presence, which is amazing. A lot of companies don't have social media presence, or if they do, it's just there to post about random things that don't make a lot of sense. They will tell you about promotions and updates and changes to their store, anything that you need to know. If there's a discount code that's currently running, if there's a sale that's currently running, or if there is a limited time offer. If it's happening, you can find them out on social media. I know that people are going to say that this probably feels like a advertisement for Arrowzoom. The big thing is that I would not agree to work with any company if I didn't trust them. And I trust Arrowzoom. They have been very nice to me. They have been very accommodating to my needs. They have offered to send me out this amazing equipment free of charge, and they want to give you guys 10% off as a result. So I'm going to sing their praises from the skies. One of the big things that my contact had let me know, because they have to compress these, it can take a little bit of time for them to completely decompress. Now, for the wall panels, this isn't a big issue. I was able to hang my wall panels within about an hour. These little corner base traps, I was able to hang these in 24 hours. But these big guys right here, the cubes, they took a little bit longer. So my contact has let me know that so that I can inform you guys that if you soak these in water, it will allow them to decompress a lot quicker. And then they will drain, and make sure to leave them out on a flat surface to dry. One of the other things is that many people also will use a blow dryer or a steamer to get these to full size. They won't need then you don't have any drying time, and it just takes a couple minutes. So if you are somebody that needs this ASAP, that is a good recommendation. Again, I know that this probably sounds like a complete ad read for Arrowzoom, but they offered to sponsor me, and I trust them. I would not be working with them if I did not trust them. Just take that into heart and just understand that that is what I'm going on. They're offering you guys 10%, which I always love whenever a company reaches out to me to give me a discount code so that I can get you guys better audio. It's always a great thing. But I'm going to go ahead and end that episode there. If you guys do want to check out Arrowzoom, I will leave a link down in the description box below. Remember, if you want to get 10% off store-wide on your purchase, if you decide to purchase something, my discount code is AZ-SAM. I want to make it clear, I don't get any kickbacks for this. It is completely just a discount code for you guys. So I want to thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. You want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out some content I create, including links to see it in this video. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.